The sound of their laughter cut sharper than glass. Plates scraped, glasses clinked, but the only thing ringing in my head was my sister's taunt. Her voice dripped venom, calculated, loud enough to sting in front of everyone. "So, tell me, how does it feel being the most worthless person at this table?" They all joined in. My cousins chuckled, my parents shook their heads with smug smiles, even my brother, the same brother I once rescued from eviction, let out a laugh at my expense. Every single one of them found it funny. Everyone, except me. I didn't flinch. I didn't snap. I just leaned back, forced a smile, and with calm steel in my voice replied, "How does it feel knowing this so-called worthless one won't be paying for your lives anymore?" The laughter stopped instantly. Silence fell like a curtain. And for the first time in years I felt control shifting back to me. It hadn't always been like this. There was a time I believed in family, in sacrifice, in carrying each other through hard times. I worked overtime shifts, skipped holidays, missed opportunities, just so I could provide. I cleared my parents' debts. I rescued my sister when her credit cards were drowning her. I covered my brother's rent more times than I could count. I gave and gave, convincing myself loyalty would be repaid with loyalty. But the more I handed over, the less I mattered. My kindness turned into expectation. My sacrifices became invisible. I wasn't their sibling anymore. I was their cash machine, their safety net, their last resort. The signs had always been there. The whispered jokes, the sly remarks, the way my sister's eyes always rolled when I spoke. That night at the dinner table wasn't just another insult. It was the truth exposed. To them I was nothing more than a paycheck. A fool in their eyes. That was the night I decided. No screaming, no arguments. Just action. Quiet, deliberate action. Step 1, the finances. Every auto payment I had been covering, gone. Mortgages, tuition, electricity bills. Shut down with a few clicks. Step 2, the safety nets. The so-called family emergency fund. I had been filling like a fool. I emptied it into my own account. Step 3, the ties. My signature had kept my sister's car lease alive. I withdrew it, leaving her to face her shiny luxury alone. I didn't tell them. I didn't warn them. I let silence do the work. Within weeks, the cracks showed. My brother called, panicked. Rent overdue, water and lights cut off. My mother asked why the mortgage company was threatening foreclosure. My sister screamed when her car disappeared from the driveway. And each time I gave the same cold, simple answer. "I'm sure you'll figure it out." First they thought it was a joke. Then they realized the endless supply they had mocked had vanished. 2 months later, another dinner was called. This time, fewer chairs were filled. Shame has a way of shrinking gatherings. The faces that remained were tired, aged. My father looked drained, my mother's hand shook as she poured water. My sister, once so loud, now stared hollow-eyed at her empty plate. Finally she broke. "Why are you doing this? We're family." I leaned forward, steady, unshaken, and locked eyes with her. Family doesn't humiliate you while you bleed for them. Family doesn't measure you only by your wallet. You wanted me to be useless. Fine. Now watch how useless you are without me. The silence that followed was heavier than any scream. No one moved. No one laughed. They finally understood. Do I regret it? Well, I gave them years of love, sacrifice, and loyalty. And they gave me ridicule. They wanted a servant. I gave them freedom. The freedom to finally live the way they thought they could without me. As I stood and walked away, their eyes followed me, helpless, ashamed. My footsteps echoed louder than any applause. For the first time in my life I felt light, free. They called me cold. They called me cruel. But I call it balance. Because the night my sister sneered, the night they all laughed, they signed their own downfall. I simply let the contract play out.